It sounds like you've managed to do a number of things in your teaching, and one is certainly building a learning community, which we know is important.
Yeah.
You're also connecting things to everyday objects that they know, and we certainly know that part of learning is connecting what you already know to what you don't know.
Right.
You've made it interactive so that the students are actually engaging with the subject matter, and you've made it authentic in that you're trying to bring it down to what biologists really do. You've gone from these 2 dimensions to more of the 3-dimensional objects in class, and as a result you have very engaged students. You are certainly very engaged, so it sounds like you've been very successful with your interactive teaching.
Yeah, well, one of the things that in talking to other faculty about, would you want to try this, or would I change and go back to the way I used to teach? And what I can tell every faculty that I talk to with certainty is the people, all of the faculty I've worked with that have tried interactive techniques would also all say, I think, to varying degrees, it's a lot more work to a little bit more work to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And not one of them that I know of would say, I'm not going to do it anymore, because
Impressive.
it is way more rewarding. There are lots of people that don't want to try it, that never try it. But once you try it, it is, we are all, and my profession, we're all scientists. We do experiments and expect to get results. And I do experiments on living neurons because I'm an impatient person. And in a living neuron, I put an electrode in it and it spikes and it does something right there. And so I get the result. I don't run gels because, you have to pour it, you have to put the stuff on the gel, and then you have to wait overnight. And so, but it used to be that we would teach our students, and then 5 weeks later we'd find out, did they learn anything? Because they take a test. And that's just not who we are as people, as biologists, as scientists. We are always looking for the result, except in our teaching we weren't. So I have found it enormously more rewarding and interesting. And so I do think that I invest more in it now than I used to invest in teaching, but that's definitely a personal choice. I could do it now with no more investment than I used to in a standard didactic class, but I would never do that. I would never go back to a standard didactic class. I just, it would not be rewarding or interesting for me. And so if I bore myself, I just can't imagine what I'm doing to the students, which is really the way I was feeling in my large classes that I had been teaching for a long time.